That's
All
me.
right, sorry about that, guys. So tell everybody to go to the new stream link. If you guys, hang on. Let me.
Okay, there's one person on, and it looks like me.
YouTube. All right, did everybody move?
Butts is on.
All right, did everybody move to the new stream? Good. Sorry about that, guys.
Honey, can you do the one inside the house?
Yes, dear.
Yeah, the cable came unplugged from the computer. If it becomes unplugged from the capture card, there's no way I can recover it. So I'm going to go get some duct tape so that can't happen again. Sorry about that, guys. All right, looks like
you got 10 guys.
14 of them in here.
All right, we're going to wait until you get that taken care of. I'm going to grab a quick drink and let some of the folks get back. They're going to think we did this on purpose.
Even more suspense. All right, what do I need to do?
You getting tape or something?
Oh, yeah. All right.
13.
Where'd the tape go?
Hit the like button. Yes, thank you. Who's 305? Hit the like button, guys.
All right. Normally I tape all my cables so they can't come unplugged, but I didn't do this one.
You only got one sock on.
No, I got two on. It's just one shorter.
It fell inside his sneaker. All right, guys, we're going to let some folks get back on here. I think we had 50 some on there just before the cord got unplugged.
Yeah, I got two socks, just one short. They don't match. It's because I don't care. Okay, so that can't come unplugged anymore.
All right, you're really up to 15.
All right. That can't come unplugged now. One more. Got like a daisy chain of connectors here. Okay, now I'm going to duct tape it to my computer. Of course, this is Gorilla Tape, not duct tape. But all right, guys. Yeah. All right, guys, here we go. It is a push, not pull. Nope, hood prop.
To your right.
Where? Ah, there we go. All right. We have Iron Duke. All right. So what you guys are looking at is the old cannot be killed Iron Duke. So obviously somebody took the whole drivetrain and everything out of it. I believe they came in Monzas. So I think it's pretty likely that somebody took the whole drivetrain out of a Monza and put it into this car. So yeah, it's funny.
It's a 6. Nope.
Nope.
It is not.
It
Dane
is a 4-cylinder.
I6. Nope. The real RK3. Nope. A Duke.
Yeah.
Something I never ever would have guessed. Yeah, we wouldn't have guessed either.
Nope.
It's some neat parts that are attached to this thing.
So I'm gonna move this.
The dude.
All right, I'm going to unplug for just a second here, guys. Don't worry, the stream won't go dead this time.
That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, it is
And
kind of
back.
cool because
Yep.
it's a 4-speed Iron Duke, And we've already come up with plans on what we're going to do with the little guy. So that might be a reveal for another day.
Yeah. Okay, so got you guys situated. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and do a vice grip garage style, get the thing running and see if we can move this thing under its own power. So, all right, looks like we got a 2-barrel carb.
Yeah.
And it's full of garbage,
Full of
mud
dauber mess.
Yeah. So you think? All right. So where do you think we should start?
I'm thinking let's just crank the engine over first. Grab a wrench and put it on the bolt.
Yep.
And let's crank this thing over.
All right. So first we're going to see if it has any hard spots, and just wrench the thing over, and make sure that
we want to do a Merc Cruiser 3.0. What's got us particularly interested in this thing is the fact that it's got a
it's in gear. That's why.
Got a 4-inch bore.
No.
This thing is really a neat option for making some power with a 4-inch bore. You can unshroud the valve, and it's surprising what is out there. Is there oil? No, that's going to be the very next thing we're going to check.
Proportioning valve.
Yes. Yep.
All right.
So why don't you grab a ratchet and we'll reach in from underneath.
It is 15/16.
All right, guys. I'm going to set my phone down, so Mama's going to have to read the notes. Short socket.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'll get it. Nope. I guess I won't get it.
All right. Here we go. This thing doesn't have a harmonic damper.
All right. What's rubbing?
It's the fan.
Oh,
The
that's
fan
you?
just came in
Okay,
contact with the ratchet.
All right. We've got half a revolution.
Yeah, this thing feels good. It's just the fan hitting the ratchet.
I understand.
Yeah, this thing rolls over good.
Cool.
Yeah. It's got compression. Yeah, it's got compression.
Okay. Good enough.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. All right. It's got compression, guys.
It rotates and it has compression. All right. Did you know, you big brain people, did you know that there was an LS6 version of the Iron Duke?
They called it the LS6.
Yeah.
It must have been in the gas crisis.
Can you move this over that
I
way?
wanted to make sure they could see what we were doing. All right, Dad just pulled the stick. He's not going to lick it.
Ooh, that's gassy. I need a paper towel right behind you. You're walking away. Ooh.
All right, so we have rotation. Do you think we should pull the carb off?
Nope.
Okay, what do you think we should do?
We're going to throw battery at it and pour gas down the throttle and see if it fires up.
At least get the garbage out of there.
No. Are you kidding me?
Are you serious?
No, I don't care.
Okay, I'm going to at least get some of the garbage out of there.
That's fine. You're going to need a vacuum now.
Yeah. Where's the vacuum?
All right, the gas, this thing is overfilled, and I'm going to guess it's all gasoline. Yeah, it's only a little bit overfilled.
They have a spark plug socket. All right. Got some of the junk out of the carburetor a little bit. Looks like the accelerator pump's not stuck.
Yep. Yeah, it's a socket for
Yes, I know. 5/8 or not 13
an extension, and yep, that's for yep. You got the right one, dear.
Electronic choke.
We need a battery.
Yeah, I wanted to charge that. Oh well, I'll get it charging now.
Thank you.
Okay. Where's the battery charger? There it is.
I guess they're just looking at my shirt.
No, they're kind of looking over your shoulder a little bit. All right.
Move a little bit.
Dad's pulling a plug, it looks like.
Oh my word! Look at the gap on that. You're gonna unplug things. Gotta be careful.
All right, show him the plug. I'm gonna get a battery charging here.
I don't know if they can see it.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
over my
He's
shoulder.
got some-
Yeah,
Juice.
I can see it. Just
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see it.
So,
So it looks like
That's
a small block.
crazy gap.
So you think we'll clean them up and
We're gonna see if it fires
stick
up.
it right in?
That's
Okay.
all.
All right. There's some liquid in there.
Really?
Yeah, it's like half full.
Wow.
No,
Now I need a battery charger.
no,
Or
charging it
jumper
right now.
cables.
Charging it right now.
Yeah. Do you got jumper cables?
I was just gonna drop it right in. All right,
Okay.
all right.
do you want the door open?
Nope.
What four banger? It is a Iron Duke 2.5 liter or a 151. K24 swap? No. Now we're gonna put a small block Chevy in it and make this thing into a classic gasser.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Parker Beth Key says, I vote 2900 Atlas, just like the 4200 without 2 cylinders. So it's proven. Yeah, we'll probably do one of them at some point, but we're gonna stick a small block Chevy in this one. Yep, nothing like a 1-inch plug gap.
Screwdriver?
No, we're not doing a rotary swap.
No,
My dad would not approve of that.
definitely
As
not.
much as I think they're neat.
He wouldn't be the first son I disowned.
What? That's
Okay. Dad's checking on the brake master because it did not have any brakes.
Because house rules.
Yeah.
Gotta have a way to stop. All right, I need a hammer.
There you go.
No, I don't. I need a rag.
Paper towel, Mom.
Oh, wow. It is completely empty in the back.
Well, that would explain why it went to the floor. Here you go.
There's a mess I didn't want to deal with. You want to grab some fluid?
Okay. Yeah, we gotta turn this on to high because it flashes. There we go. All right, we're gonna
Go
put
grab
some.
some fluid. Yes, please. Yes.
There you go. Okay. We should leave this over here.
We're not going anywhere.
Honey?
Mom,
Well,
house rules.
I'm just saying. Is it in park?
Mom, it's a manual.
It's got a clutch.
Is it in the park?
No,
It's
honey.
in neutral.
It's in neutral.
You want me to try it?
In just a second. I gotta get this on. How are we gonna turn the key?
Hot wire it?
Yeah, have to. Okay. Pump it a couple times, see if it builds anything. Pump it a couple times, see if it'll build anything.
That's what I'm doing.
Anything?
Nothing. Yeah, it's dead.
Okay. All right, we'll sort that out later.
Yep. Okay.
Try the emergency brake.
Nothing.
Nope. All right, put it back. Not even a small chance. Okay. Wow, that's special.
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
To try the brakes? To try the brakes or what?
Do you got any pedal?
Nothing.
Don't close the door. Just push down.
I'm pushed down. It's. Yeah, there's nothing there.
Okay. Mhm. Let's crank this thing over.
Okay.
I lost all the tools. I need the spark plug tool.
Alright. Ignition, battery.
I
Okay.
need the spark plug socket.
So I just removed the ignition. Okay, I just removed the ignition switch, so I'm gonna just make a little jumper and hotwire the thing. I'm gonna go.
Before we ratchet.
All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go get some wire and.
All right. Let's make sure we got fire extinguishers here. Okay. Very cool. Don't forget to hit likes, guys. Yeah, it's like 60 thousandths. It's easily that big. Yes, unlike normal Ron, he did take the wrench off the crank bolt. He's pitched more than one of them. Now, the small block won't run on nitromethane. When we do the competition engine, it'll be race fuel. When we do the drag and drive engine, it'll be just regular pump gas.
There you go.
That's a gap. That's a gap. That's a fact. Nothing like a 1-inch plug gap. Yep. Rotary swap gasser. No. Junior fuel style. Well, it's going to be more like a modified production. Oh, wait a minute. That's what we have. Just if you check out modified production, we got a real old modified production engine. And we will be running a 4-speed. When we run the drag and drive engine, it'll be a 350 based engine. When we run the competition engine, it'll be a 296, a D-stroked DZ302. All right. All right. All right, so the ground needs to be over on that side, and the positive needs to be, yeah, that's barely going to reach, but this is what we got. Okay.
All those things. That's the thing.
Well, grab a vacuum.
Yeah.
Oh, I just heard the door thump. Yeah. That's not going to work. We need jumper cables.
Okay. You can't just hoist it up in there?
Not even close.
Okay. All right, I'm working on wires here, so. Around. All right. I guess I can go get jumper cables. You're just gonna stand there.
What is this?
It's just a air breather thing. Normally there's a hose that attaches it to the air cleaner, and it sticks in the side of it. Look, valve stem jammed in the end of a hose. Somebody was having problems with it.
I'm sure that's why it was sitting. Yep. Why didn't they last that in?
I don't know if they ever had the engine running. Alright. Where are they? it will be a screamer. You mentioned D-stroke modified production style Cambio. That's, yep. Well, we're going to rev it up probably 8,500, and yes, it'll be a blast. How about a centrifugal side? No, the classes that we run don't allow for any kind of power adder. It has to be NA. Yep, wheels up launches, that is the goal. Yep. Is there a glove box over there? Can you see if there's any keys inside? I don't know. Probably push the button. Thank you. I'm going to bump these wires to see if we got any smoke before you make any changes. Okay.
Yep, I don't have one. Nope.
All right. You ready?
Sure.
Okay.
Looks fine from in here.
Well, somebody had a cassette in there, and it's America the Beautiful and Danish Water.
What's the year?
And here, there's nothing here.
There should be a copyright date on it.
I'm trying to see. 2004? Looks like 2004.
I don't think they made cassettes in 2004, dear.
Of course they did.
Are you sure? You're crazy. Karaoke? Oh my goodness.
Karaoke.
2004.
This thing doesn't have a cassette player. This
Cool.
thing doesn't have a cassette player.
Yeah, I know, but somebody had a cassette.
Yeah, I know. That's weird. There's no cassette player in here.
They put it in the,
Maybe they took it out.
You ready?
They put it in
To what?
the cigarette lighter.
Just to make any noise.
No, I gotta finish my jumper cable.
Well, the electric's hooked up.
Okay, I gotta
We're
start
losing
jumping
our crowd
posts.
here.
Okay.
Close it. Wow.
Yeah. Like,
You want to jack up the back in case the.
What's that?
You want to jack up the back wheels in case it tries to move? I guess it
I
won't.
was just going to have you crank it over.
Oh, okay. All right, give me a second
I
here.
can't hear you.
comments.
What about it?
Comments.
You'll have to look.
I don't know where to stop.
Right there.
Yeah, I might need a ground wire too. It has a ground post on it, but I can't imagine it needs a
You
ground.
got to speak up, buddy.
I might need a ground wire too. I don't know if it has a ground post. I don't know if it needs hooked up.
Okay. There's a
Your flashlight on your phone is on. So
Yes, what are you gonna do with the iron tube?
you'll see. Okay. So I made myself a little.
I just want to hear if it clacks the starter.
Okay. There's my switch. There's my switch.
Ron Chambers
Okay.
wants to know what are you gonna do with the iron tube?
Not ready to tell you yet.
We have a project that's going to go in, and we're going to share that with you probably Middle of next year.
So we got battery here. So, bloop. And then
Gonna try and hotwire this thing, guys.
ignition here. You want me to turn the
Yes.
ignition on, or you want me to
can
just
try,
bump the
but-
starter?
I'd rather you just cranked it or just hit the starter.
Okay. Solenoid is here. Ready?
Yes.
Nothing. Hang on. Wrong one. All right, ready?
Yes.
It's sparking, but nothing's happening.
Okay. Anything?
Oop, hang on. Ready?
Do we have anything that can work? A horn, a turn signal.
I just gave it ignition.
You don't want to have ignition on because that'll burn up the coil.
Okay. I didn't know if there was a way to test. I guess I can turn the
Yeah,
accessory.
accessory is the key.
Okay. So accessory is this one. Okay.
All right, look out, honey. I need a flashlight.
Matthew for real says, just get a screwdriver.
That's what I'm trying to do. We just need 2 wires out here and we could have this thing rolling. But we gotta.
You don't want to roll too far.
Where is the starter or the flashlight that works?
I don't know.
It's underneath the.
It's underneath the hood. With electric, back in the 90s, I had a Fiero with a Duke and a Cherry Bomb.
Okay.
Great at idle, not so great above idle.
I have a screwdriver, please.
Where's the starter?
Okay, we do not have contact. There it goes.
Goes. All right.
Cool.
All right. Starter
Ready.
works.
Cranks over.
It's pretty weak, but
Yep.
what's this?
I don't know. We gotta just trace this wire back.
Matthew for
And then-
real says, spicy hot, super cool tunes.
All right. So what we gotta find is if there's wire.
What are you doing?
Yeah, the camera went dead.
Okay.
Okay.
Michael Blacktree says, after I blew up the Duke, I replaced it with a V5.
Okay. So we need to get this thing up in the air.
Much better engine.
so that we can have access to the starter or to the ignition system.
That's all
All right.
and you got a big box full of them.
We need to unplug those things. And then we got to figure out where the wire is that goes from there, or we need to figure out how to jump a wire from right here to the starter, or excuse me, to the ignition system.
Does the alternator wire go to the starter?
I don't know,
Okay.
but it's got a 3-wire on the HEI,
Okay.
and we just need 1 wire to come off of that so that we can hook it up to a battery to have ignition.
Okay.
And then we need this wire that goes to the starter, go to the battery. And with those 2 wires, you can start the car up.
Okay.
Okay, where are your 2 wires? On the wire.
Oh. Yeah, we just need to lift the car up so we can see the starter. Okay.
My eyesight's way too bad to see this stuff.
Now then, you need your
Tack. Okay. The one on the left here, excuse me, the one on the right. Oh, there it is, battery. Okay, so it's the one on the outboard side.
Okay.
See where it says
Uh-huh.
battery?
Yep.
There's a plug right here.
Mhm.
And this wire, we need to just cut this wire off. Oh, it comes forward. Hang on. Here it is. Just found it. It's right here. It's this one right here. So we need to cut this wire,
Mm-hmm. And then run it to the battery.
run it to the battery.
And then that's our kill switch.
That's our kill switch, yep.
Okay. So
We don't need anything from inside the car.
okay. So do you want to run a new positive down to the, or I guess that one goes to the starter.
The main does this starter, yes.
Okay.
What we need to do is we need to take this wire right here,
Right. Yeah, and run
Can you-
that to the battery.
reach under here. See where my hand's at?
Mm-hmm.
Trace that wire.
Which one?
Keep
This
going.
one?
This one right here.
I can't see. Okay, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, it just goes into this harness over here.
Okay, so we need to,
So we need to just clip it and run it over there.
exactly.
Okay, that's easy. All right, yeah, I can make that happen.
Okay. And then the other one is this one right here.
Oh, you have to do both of them.
Well, one's the starter and one's the ignition.
So the heavy one's the, okay, got it.
Okay, so what we want to do is we want to figure out where this is at. Make sure, well, we need to just double check that this is the one that, see the battery terminal right there?
Let me, on the, okay, on the distributor.
Yes.
Yeah, it's this wire right here.
Yeah, so we
Got
need to
Mhm.
cut that off, butt splice it, and
Yep.
put a,
And then-
10-foot piece of wire on it.
Oh, okay. That's easy enough. All right. This is easy. I can get that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're going sideways for a few minutes.
All right. So we're just going to jump the distributor power right to the battery, and we're going to jump the starter wire to
What do you say, John Wilburn? We have all the parts for a bullet nose. one of the cars that we have out in one of the trailers out in the behind the one shop, and the body condition of it is in poor shape, and we've got brand new fiberglass fenders and hood. So we picked this thing up at the right price, and it's in much better shape. And we're going to convert this over to our gasser project, and then we're going to at some point take the other car and make it a big tire car. So that's the current plan. So you guys just hang in tight. Calvin's going to cut 2 wires, make an extension for both of them, and then we're going to try and get this thing to make some noise in the very near future. So I need to knock this out. Did the thing turn off? No. It's just not level. Look out. Are people still responding, or do we turn off? Okay. 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 All right. All right. So I need to kill out this thing. I need a side cutter for that. And this thing can go all the way out this way. All right, I'm going to get rid of all these excess wires.
Okay. Yeah, all that ugliness up there.
It's all junk.
Yeah, we're not using that
I
again.
need a side cutter, dear.
All right. I'm gonna run and get some wire.
This wire's long enough, we could almost get it over there.
Is it heavy enough?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, that gets rid of that.
Where?
This here?
Yeah,
Check that out. It goes through a thing underneath.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little conduit.
Yep.
Yeah, yep. I noticed that earlier. Okay, what wire? I'll just get wire.
Okay.
Okay.
So, what is this? And little wire, big wire. You gotta be kidding me. How about that? Okay. So that's the alternator wire. Comes all the way under this thing through this conduit, all the way to this other side. Okay. All right. So what we got here is this wire with this cable go under the engine through a conduit, and this is the alternator wire.
Okay.
So I lost a bolt and a nut this size, so we'll need probably a 1/4 about 1.5 inches long, unless you see it underneath. Is there anything underneath? No, that's way too short. You gonna have to do it from underneath.
No.
John Wilburn joined.
Yep. Yeah, this is probably a little more what you're used to looking at, John. It's got a carburetor.
Time to wake up old Duke. Yes, sir. All right. Ameri-Barra. Gives us a smiley face. Okay. White box op. Not sure what that means.
Might be a donk.
Okay. Engine's got the white box. Oh. Okay, that's the overflow.
You want this one or this
All
one?
right, where's my?
That'll work.
That one or this one?
Where
Doesn't matter. They'll both work. Thank you.
on earth?
You need a washer.
Nope.
My.
Nope.
But not
There they are.
Thank you. Okay, so this black wire, Calvin, goes to the alternator.
Okay.
there you go.
Thank
Alright.
you.
White is gonna be the distributor, and then red is gonna be the starter.
Okay.
So
I want to push this down underneath. I
push
think
down underneath.
the car so we can hook the battery up. Excuse me.
Okay. Yeah, this will work good.
Okay, silly girl. I'll take the battery.
Battery.
Yeah, you'll have to turn the charger off.
Just here. There you go. And then unhook the things.
Thank you.
Ooh, that- There you go.
Thank you. All right. Well, I'm just going to hook it up. I got a 50% chance of being right. You in a spot where I can hook this up? Just to hook it up, or do you want me to wait?
Do.
Rich B says, wires? You don't need no stinking wires.
You got that right.
Sorry.
The Bernia.
Yes, sir. Howdy, everyone. Hello.
So we got Canada and Denmark.
Yeah.
Nothing. Need a small piece of sandpaper, honey.
I believe.
Okay.
I'll just crimp it on. I wouldn't worry about.
Yeah, I was gonna shrink sleeve it.
I wouldn't bother.
Well, I've got it on there.
Okay,
So
I need course.
might as well.
Here's course.
How many people are still watching, dear? Okay. Just 33 people watching, or?
No, I said 32.
Okay. Well, ask questions or. What's that?
No more?
Okay.
Fine, wake up, one, two.
All right. About ready?
No.
I have a 1/2-inch socket or wrench, not a ratchet wrench. Not a ratchet wrench. Come on, buddy. This thing's wild underneath here. I'm so used to looking at the 50 and later suspensions.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Of course. What's going on, bud?
My crimp fell off.
Yeah, I would just use the ones with the plastic on them.
Yeah, I don't have any of them. Okay. There's one.
Well, at least it cranked over so far.
Yep. There we go. All right, now we have a good crimp. Okay. There's one. The distributor power is white. Okay. Now we need to hook up solenoid. That's gonna be red. Okay, should be plenty. Bloop.
Which one's this?
That's the distributor coil power.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
That'll work.
Okay, and then solenoid is right here. Get it as long as possible. Okay, there we go.
Really good sign says, I think it has a leak. Check the leak.
Darn it. I should have gotten some blinker fluid.
I'm gonna need a 7/16 wrench at that end here.
Ratchet or regular?
Just a wrench. A wrench. All right, you are live, son. I'm just gonna hook this up a
Okay.
lot.
7/16 is
Well, I'm gonna need two of them.
Speedy says yes.
I need
A bunch of fluid.
Paula.
Years ago.
Paula. I need a wrench.
I just gave you a wrench.
I need another wrench.
What kind of wrench?
7/16.
Okay. And a D-wrench wrench.
Yes.
Never mind. Okay.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That'll work. And these down here.
Voided sensors. Down one level? Not sure what that means.
Okay. Got that crimped on there.
Okay.
And then get the shrink sleeve on there.
I'd just throw tape on it and just speed the process
Yeah,
up.
I
If you
already
can.
got shrink sleeve on it, so I'm just
Okay.
gonna do that.
This is still the craziest suspension I think I've ever seen.
Why is that?
I never knew that they had the leaf spring like that.
Yeah. All right. So we got two most important wires on the car extended out. So now we should be able to get the car to do what we need it to do.
Got it. All right. You out of the way?
Keep going. You can pull it more. There you go. Okay.
All right. Ready?
You want me to?
I'm just gonna crank it.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep. Go for it.
Cool. All right. We need some gas.
All right. It cranks, guys. So
Just throw some carburetor cleaner at it and
Yeah.
see if it'll sputter.
Yeah. And that's empty. That's empty. We got starting fluid. You want to just use that?
Yes.
Okay. Ready?
Yes. Ready?
Hang on.
Wait till
let me
I'm cranking.
fire it down the- Tried to.
Yeah, you're not putting enough in.
Okay, ready?
Yes. That's enough. That's enough. Okay. Let's get gas.
Okay. It's got ignition.
Look,
Just open up the garage door, dear. Okay, honey, I'll go get it. Oh. All right.
look, that is stinky stuff.
Your mom's having a fit.
Yeah. Okay.
No. There's cups over in the garbage can.
Okay.
Look at how much stuff came out of the exhaust pipe already.
Yep. All right. Just gonna use one of these.
Lift up the. Oh. Okay.
All right. Should I try and fill the bowl?
No, just dump a bunch in it.
Okay. Should I open the throttle?
Okay, I don't know which one's which. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Dump a whole bunch in there.
Yeah, I did. I spilt some on the engine.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
It's alive! This thing runs good.
It's alive! It's alive! And it's
Look at how much dirt fell out of this thing.
yeah. Didn't make any clacking noises or anything. It sounds good.
No, it sounds real good.
Sounded really good.
Didn't even have to like pump up the lifters or anything.
Okay. You want to do it again?
Sure.
Now, how much throttle does it have? Because it started to accelerate.
Is this Rob McCall? Rob.
Yeah, it was open a little bit.
Rob's Rod and Street. Yeah, that's Rob
No,
McCall.
it's Rod's Rod.
Hey, Rob.
I think it's Rod's Rod Shop is, but maybe
I
he
think.
has a different. His business is
It could be. Sorry.
Okay.
Rob's Rods and Streetcars.
just reset the thing.
We'll be back.
Hold on, guys.
Yeah, they
Yeah, we're
probably
back.
can't hear us.
Okay.
Now they can hear us.
You can pour just a little bit less in this time.
Okay.
Different guy, but thanks. You're welcome, Rob.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yep. Listen to that thing purr. Listen to
Keep
that.
it going with fuel. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Hang on. Yeah, I just don't want it to backfire and light me on fire.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
That's not gonna happen.
Go ahead. Okay,
You gotta put more fuel in.
I did.
Keep sprinkling it in.
That's what I'm trying to do, and it keeps stalling when I do. Yeah, it keeps going too rich when I spritz it in too fast.
Okay, ready?
Yep. Okay. Let's
Hey,
figure
Ron.
out a fuel system.
I'll get the gas can and the tube hose.
Does
We
it get a mechanical pump or an electric pump?
Let's find out. Is it that on this side?
I would think so. Yeah, it's got to be.
Should be right.
It's gonna be somewhere around here.
Yeah, it's right here. Right
It's
here.
an electric pump or
It's a mechanical, it feels like. Yeah, it's a mechanical.
okay.
Yep, mechanical. Should we try dumping some into the cell?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Put like half a gallon. Well, put enough in to get up over the
pickup.
bulkhead.
Rich B says, Mom doesn't like ether. Oh,
That's a fact. She was squirming.
it lives.
It runs good.
It's alive. Ready to go.
Sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
We might
Even
just
from
have
under here.
we might just have to do something with this engine. I don't know.
We are doing something with the engine.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be funny.
You're not funny. You're ridiculous.
I know.
Go ahead, Mama. Give them the ridiculous.
What?
Because your boy's ridiculous. Oh, man.
Gotta get more in it than that.
Now we have 36 people on. Because everyone is here at running.
Well, we're getting closer to a point where we might even drive it.
Really?
Why not?
That's like the last one this year.
So what? You could be cleaning that up right now. You know you got a flashlight on there.
Flashlight on where?
On this.
I didn't do it.
You're killing my battery.
Oh, well.
Don't you well me, crazy woman. Mom doesn't like eat. Nope. Sorry about the vacuum, guys. Mama's getting glass off the seat so we can maybe drive this thing. Even though it doesn't have brakes. ever turn that off?
Mom? Mom.
Yes, Steve. Sorry about that, guys.
We're not taking a trip, honey.
Oh, well, you said we were
No, we're gonna drive it around.
Yeah.
up and down the driveway.
Can you take this, please?
Okay. I got it up above the pickup.
Okay. You'll have to watch for the filter to see if gas comes into it. Ready?
Yep. Got fluid. It's pumping. Yep. It's got fluid. It was pumping fluid.
Yeah, keep it going. It's probably garbage.
Okay, go ahead. Let it.
It's running on its own?
Yeah. Yeah, it's running by itself.
Sorry. Push the clutch in.
Hang on.
Where are you at?
I'm trying to. Hang on. Okay. Hey, clutch is in.
Okay.
Clutch is in.
You can let it out now. It's not running.
Okay, what do you want me
I'm
to
trying
do?
to figure out what that squeak is. It sounds like a throw-out bearing.
Yeah, it sounded like a vacuum leak to me.
Where's Calvin at? Okay.
What's up?
See if there's a vacuum leak. And look out for all the glass that's falling. That thing runs good.
Yeah. It's just the throttle gets stuck.
Okay.
And,
Let's get some lubricant on it.
well, it just gets stuck at small position. It needs a spring.
Okay.
It's a throttle return spring. It doesn't have one,
Okay.
but
Let's find one. Okay, honey, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't.
Oh, it's falling down.
Yes, dear.
It's gonna fall down.
Watch.
Don't I get it?
I don't want you to get cut.
I'm fine. Oh,
Go. Yeah, I'm kneeling on it at this point.
all right, it runs, guys.
I wonder how those lights got broken.
I don't know. Somebody was mad
That could be. There you go.
because the car wouldn't start.
Well, this thing runs good.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. You can throw this one away too.
Where's things like that? So we had.
And it looks like there's a vacuum leak in that one plug. Any comments?
I have no idea. Let's see. Driving it will be fun, says Rich B. Stopping it, not so much.
Shh. We need a shifter handle on it.
And Andrew Nelson says Calvin is putting fuel.
That was a while ago.
Alright.
Yes, dear.
Oh, you put that on?
Yes. I happen to be him.
Yeah, I just thought there was another Andrew Nelson.
You're silly girl.
You know there's a bunch of them in York County.
Yeah. That should work temporarily. Ready to try it again?
Sure.
All right, look out.
Should I try and bump the clutch or?
I'll put it in gear
I don't.
and then hold the clutch in.
Okay.
And I'm just going to crank the engine.
Okay.
Ready?
In first.
Okay. Now let the clutch out just a little bit.
Yep.
Beautiful. Okay, so what gear are you in?
First.
First?
Yep.
You want to put it in reverse or put some blocks behind the wheels back there, honey? About 3 feet behind the car. You think you got it?
Doesn't want to go.
Won't go in reverse?
No. I'm not sure if it's forwards or backwards.
Well,
it might need to be running.
hang on.
Doing a big block.
Alright. Should probably reposition the camera.
You got it?
Excuse me, I need a.
No. It might need to be running to get it to.
Yeah, it's not synchronized.
Yeah.
Glass?
No, it's a nut.
Nope. This way. Okay.
Okay, do we got some bungee cords?
Right there on the wall.
Okay.
Here, will these do?
No. It's garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to buy a box of them. You got shifter handle on it, bud?
No.
Or do you need one?
I can work without it.
Okay. We're stuck without bungee cords.
I have no idea where. I looked where I thought there was one.
Ask Calvin to grab them.
There's bungee cords right there, Mom.
Where?
Right there. Right on the wall.
Oh. What? You want a short one or a long?
About 6 of them. Just like this one. And that won't work. So let's go this way.
And there's three.
You got any alligator clips?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Here.
Thank you. Put this on there and drop that down inside. There you go. Tell me when you got it hooked.
It is hooked.
Just a little bit too short.
Okay. Let me find another spot for it.
All right. It's about, yeah, we need about, go ahead, get it as far as you can.
Okay.
Beautiful. All right. Ready?
Yep.
This is retarded. Ready?
Yep.
Clutch in.
Yep.
What gear are you trying to go in?
Reverse.
Put it in first gear.
Okay.
There, first. Okay. Now, clutch in.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
Gotta give it gas.
I'm trying. Okay.
Wrong gear. Push it forward. Okay.
You push it forward.
Ready?
Yep.
Oh, this fell off.
want the block one?
Okay. It moved.
It moved.
All right.
I don't know why it won't stay running though. Is it out of gas already?
It is entirely possible. Because I had to put a ton of fuel in there just to get it over the
Yeah.
pickup.
So grab more. No, let's see if it's.
Yeah, I just didn't want to waste fuel. But I mean, I don't think we're going to drive it around the yard or anything.
No, but for $3, we can at least get it to idle. I don't think anybody's impressed with our efforts, though.
Yeah.
Well,
It's not a straight 6. It's a inline 4. Everybody thinks it's a straight 6.
Damien.
Yeah. Thing runs good. Wonder why I got parked.
How much fuel are you gonna put in?
Enough to just cover the thing.
Yeah, well, we did that a while ago.
All right, take it out of gear. Let's at least let it just idle long enough to idle.
Okay.
And then you can put it in gear at some point.
Okay.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
That's you.
Yeah, I tried.
Need a flashlight.
Iron Duke never dies.
Ready?
Yep.
Push the clutch in and see if it'll go in all 4 gears. Yep. Okay, put in first. Okay. Can't believe it stalls that easy.
Yeah, it's
Pull it down in a second. Make sure it's not in, the shifter's not upside down. Cool. Put it in, try and put it in reverse. There you go.
tried to save it. It's just hard because there's no gas pedal.
What's that?
There's no gas pedal. It's hard to work the pedal.
Give it gas.
I am.
Give it gas. Go ahead. First. Well, go to second and see if it. Yeah, you're about. As soon as it starts to go down, you got to get on that
Yeah,
throttle.
I tried.
Put it in second.
Okay. I'm there.
There's about 4 pounds of dirt that fell out of this thing on every start. You're way late.
Yeah, I know. I'm not used to a carburetor.
What'd he say?
I'm not used to a carburetor.
Oh my goodness. I hope the viewing public just caught all that. Okay. Did that feel easier?
Yeah.
Okay, I think the shifter linkage is upside down.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Okay.
All right.
I think we had our fun.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
Yeah, it's just an engine, Mama.
Yeah. But it's been sitting for a long time.
Yeah. Runs good too.
Yeah, it is.
We're gonna make power with that thing.
Yeah.
The micro tower of power.
All right.
There you go. Your poor viewing public.
Trying to get the camera further back so that we can talk in front of it and have the car in the background.
Is there a block back there?
Yep. It's just hard to see people's faces in the car. And
Yep. Keep going as far back as we can before.
okay, that's it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, let's move the blocks back a little further. As a matter of fact, they could go down the ramp.
Yep, lots of dirt.
All right, guys. Let's
All right.
have a little talk. Here you go.
Yeah. So we.
Movie recorder, stop.
Yeah. Yeah. Did it go away? No.
There it is. Now it's working.
All right, so we shook a whole bunch of dirt loose, as you can see on the floor here.
put that there. We're about
Why? We're about to talk to everybody and then we're done.
All right.
I was
I was gonna clean up, but
Ooh.
all right. So
Can I have my phone?
Sure.
Thank you.
all right, we had some fun with that. All right.
Someone swapped. Yep. Someone swapped in cross-flow head. Yeah, that's why we're interested in it. That and the fact that it's got a 4-inch bore. So we're going to use this engine in another project at a later date.
Yep. Yeah, we want to branch out a little bit from what we typically do. I mean, we've been doing lots of wacky and wild stuff for a long time, and we've just been on a 6-cylinder kick recently, and it'll be fun to play with some other unique engines like the Iron Duke. So we actually, I had no idea that the Iron Duke was as legendary as what it is, and I had no idea that it had a 4-inch bore. One of the bad things about like the 250 and the 230 inline sixes and the 292 even is they don't have a 4-inch bore. They have a 3.875, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and that makes it hard to get a piston in the thing because all the small block Chevy stuff is most of the stuff that people have parts made for is a 4-inch bore. So
the deal for real, that 4-reel deal. Yeah. That.
how about just deal
Yeah.
for real?
Well, I'm in California and the day is young, so you guys just got me motivated to get a 6-pack and get out in the garage. That's good.
Yeah, we thought it would be fun to just try and get this thing running on stream. Turned out to be a lot easier than what I thought it was going to be. This thing's, I don't know why it was parked. I mean, obviously somebody went stupid with the wiring, but
And the headlights.
yeah, well, that probably happened afterwards, Mom.
You goofball.
But yeah, it's there's nothing wrong with that engine. I mean, maybe it doesn't have any oil pressure, and we just don't know.
And these windshield wipers. And
Yeah, it was accumulating miles while the thing was running. The speedometer was just
Really?
and then it went yeah, it was. Yeah, the speedometer was just sitting there, just.
And the mileage was going up.
I didn't see the mileage.
Okay, I was going to say that'd be weird.
Yeah, but the speedometer was just going nuts.
I think it's awesome that the whole family works on cars and drag races them too. This is so rare today. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
This is old school hot rodding at its best. Yep. I'm in South Florida and the day is done, so I'm going to get a 6-pack and go Google all the things Iron Duke.
Yeah. Yeah. They're actually.
I have a feeling Junior's going to do that too.
Yeah, maybe a little. I've still got my heart set on 6 cylinders, but it's
You're not fooling me.
yeah, it would be nice to know like what the bore spacing was and that sort of thing, and do they have a decent rod in them, and they made them up to 97. Is that what we found out earlier?
I thought it was 93.
Okay.
77 and 93. Yes.
Okay. So they may have put a decent piston into the thing at some point, and you may be able to boost a stock bottom end and make some decent power with one. Which, if that's the case, that would be pretty cool.
Yep. Davey and Powell, gasser.
Yep.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yep.
Rich B think that the carb has seen better days, probably clogged with. Oh, yeah, my goodness! You should have seen how much debris was flying around while the thing was running.
Yeah.
So there's no doubt that's seen a pile of debris go in it. A die grinder can be used to scuff rotors and pads right. They are glazed and haven't been on for more than 2 weeks. I'm busy on brakes thinking thinking being hard on them can cause it. Oh, that's true.
Yep. Yep.
So let me go back here. Iron Duke. We've got 32 people watching.
Yeah.
Someone swapped an Iron Duke. Yes. Crossflow head. Yes. Crossflow straight 6. No, that's a crossflow straight 4.
Yep.
It's an Iron Duker. Okay.
I have no idea.
Driving it will be fun. Stopping it, not so much.
Yeah, that was from earlier.
Yep.
Yeah.
It lives. Mom doesn't like ether. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
All right, guys. You got any questions? You
Yeah.
want to tell them about the shirts again?
Yep. If you guys want to support the channel, make sure you go buy yourself a t-shirt. I have the one design on, and Dad has the other design on. So we sell those. Just go to packracing.com/store. It's PACCracing.com. So that's where you can buy our shirts.
And they also come in pink.
Yep.
Nissan 280 engine.
Show your backs.
Show
Yeah,
our
that-
backs. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the 280, the L28. I hear some guys have good luck with them and they make good power, but Dad says they're junk. So the 280Z motors.
Yeah, nothing I want to spend money on.
Yeah. No,
There's too many good options.
yeah.
All right. I lost track of where we're at. Island Boy uses Iron Duke in fishing boats.
Yep.
Some wanker was talking trash in your Nissan race.
Nissan race.
Not
Maybe
sure
he's
about
talking
that.
about the Datsun.
That could be. Love what y'all do with the old Ameri-Barra, waiting for a Barra to ship overseas now for a customer's project. Wish we could have used a stateside version. Yep, it's hopefully that gets developed. There's a lot of interest, especially from the folks in Australia. We're very grateful that we've gotten such a warm reception from so many people from over there.
Yep.
The one that the trans failed. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, there was people talking trash there, but they were trying to throw stones at the engine potentially falling apart. At the end of the day, we found that the forward planetary had disintegrated, and that ultimately is why the thing didn't work. I was able to play with the reverse enough to try and get the thing to catch the gear so that I could get the car to roll forward, and was able to make it back to the pits. But our transmission guy disassembled everything, showed us what was going on, why it broke, what the problems were. He'll have that thing fixed, and it'll be our spare. In the meantime, we were there. The first transmission that went on the dyno when the engine had its problem, he tore it all apart. Everything was fine. He even put the pump in the lathe and verified it. So what we're going to do there is we've put a pressure regulator on the pump to reduce pressure. Plus he put a restrictive orifice into the converter charge line. And Calvin picked up another regulator that goes in the cooling line.
Yeah.
We've got 3 potential courses of protection to keep from knocking another thrust bearing out. But what happened on the dyno is it over-thrusted the engine, wore down the thrust bearing. The lugs on the converter got into the back of the engine, broke off, and just made a tremendous spark show. We tore everything apart, assumed for the worst, took it to the get repaired, put another engine together, put it in, and on the track we had an issue with that transmission, and that was the one that broke the forward planetary. So we're making progress. As a matter of fact, we pushed the Datsun outside. I'll have Calvin swing the camera onto the car out there so you can see how it looks. And we're going to throw it together tomorrow and have it ready for. It's too bright, isn't it?
Can you see it?
No, I can see it. It's right there.
Okay. We're going to throw the transmission in tomorrow.
Oh.
And get it ready to race again next weekend. And there you go. Check that out. Calvin was working on getting it all painted up this week, so we're gaining on it. 4200 is a rising star. I would agree. What about a the diesel engine? I really don't think we're going to be doing any diesel stuff in the near future. I have no desire. I don't think Calvin has any desire.
Yeah, the only one I'd have interest in is the Mercedes, the OM 606, but they're getting so expensive. You can't find one for.
Are they high RPM?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're
as long as it's high RPM.
6,000 plus RPM.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only one I have any interest in, but they're getting to be so expensive. It's just.
Okay. You got a question on the engine. What's the easiest way to find the best info on timing those engines?
Timing what engine?
The L6.
Oh, I have my tunes on the wiki. You can just download my tune and see what I set the timing to. So.
Okay. The stock 4200 has more horsepower than Barra and never came with factory turbo option.
Yep.
It's a lot of Barra folks aren't happy with us, but
yeah, they don't like that we dare compare it to the Barra. Oh, it just how dare you?
Yeah,
it's kind of funny.
We recognize that it is a better engine, but it's
there's lots of engines. Some are better than others. Some are a lot more expensive than others too. It's the Barra is definitely a great option. It's probably a better engine, but we didn't get them in the U.S. and we can pick up 4200s for $200-300, and they're in every junkyard. We can get parts for them. We don't have to import parts from Australia if something goes wrong.
Every AutoZone, every advanced auto has parts on the shelf for the.
They're one of the most common engines on the road.
Yep, they are everywhere in this town. If we drove 5 miles and back, we'd probably pass 25 of them before we even got to where we were going.
Yep. And our local junkyard has 20 of them in it.
Yep.
So it's very easy to find parts for them, and I just don't know how you go wrong with that. I mean, sure, they're not going to make as much power as the Barras can, but we really haven't found that out. I would think an aluminum block is weaker than an iron block, but we still haven't found the limit. And
so we're not trying to.
Yeah, we're not really trying.
We're trying to make power within the means that we have to run these things. If somebody wants to be the hero and makes 2,000 horsepower, there's going to be a whole lot of support coming from industry before it's us.
I mean, I'm not doing it with my wallet. I'll just say that. They make plenty enough horsepower for my goals. So
is there beer inside?
Yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
Okay, next project, LV1, LV3 ported, not me.
No,
I have no idea what those are.
V6, the Gen 5 V6. I thought you
just kidding.
Yeah. I mean, I personally am not a big V6 fan. I don't like the way they sound. I actually owned an LV3 at one time, but I sold it for too much money. So, Banks Power has a Monster Duramax. Yeah,
we love watching that build series.
That new supercharged one that they just finished up is pretty wild. It makes boost at idle because they don't have throttle body.
Yeah.
So the thing sits there and makes boost while it's just idling there. It's kind of cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. Shadow Ops. Yeah. How dare you? I know. It's like Yeah, the 2JZ guys, they're a little better. They don't really care as much. I mean, I guess I haven't called it the American 2JZ like I have the Ameri-Barra. So maybe once I start doing that, then they'll get pissed at me.
Datsun is going to be a beast when it's dialed in. Absolutely.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, on 11 pounds of boost, it went 150 miles per hour. I mean, that's
Off the throttle for 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's an 890. That's what mile an hour you would go with for an 890. So we get it to leave correctly, and it's going to be a beast.
Carlo, we already announced the weight. Keep watching. You're going to be surprised.
Yep, it's 2705, buddy.
Oh, you should have left him watch.
Well, he probably is way back. I don't know.
All right. I see plenty of Trailblazers. Yeah, that platform is one of the most common built Chevy platforms. There are millions and millions of these engines out there.
Yep.
They're headed to the junkyard most often because the transmission has failed. And
I've gotten like 10 comments from people that, oh, these will never get picked up by the aftermarket because they are no longer produced. And it's like, well, what about the 2JZ? What about the LS? What about the small block Chevy?
What about the Barra?
Yeah, what about the Barra?
Barra hasn't been produced in 10 years.
They don't make those anymore, but the aftermarket still supports them. Like, why wouldn't they support something else? I think that's just kind of a silly suggestion. But you know, I get where people are coming from. The LS is certainly a lot easier to work with.
It's a great engine.
It's a fantastic engine,
and so's the Barra, and so's the 2JZ.
Yeah, I mean, comparing it to the 5.3 was, you know, I was being a little cheeky with that, but you know, the LSs are very capable. But I don't know, what impresses me the most is the fact that it made 100 more horsepower with way less valve train. And you know, what that means to me is for a drag and drive style event, you know, you're not gonna have to run near as an aggressive as, you know, a valve spring. You're not gonna have to you know, not as much valve lift, not as much, you know, risk. That's usually what goes wrong on a drag week car. So just putting it out there.
All right, this thing's getting goofy on me. It's running out of voltage.
I see plenty of Trailblazers.
Yep, pass that one.
Hoping
you think 4200 would fit in a Vega and have room for an intercooler. Funny you should mention that.
Yeah, there's
a guy with a Vega with a 4200, and I believe he just set the stock bottom end record.
Yeah, the stock engine record.
Yep, he's got a completely stock engine.
Yep.
And he just outran the time that was set in the your car.
No, it was the Futura. The Futura went a 998, and the Stude went a 999. But
yours
went totally stock engine. He had a totally stock engine.
Oh,
stock valve springs, stock cams, stock everything.
Wow.
Whereas, you know, my Fairmont, my station wagon has upgraded cams and valve springs. So,
do you have a way to have folks check out the Vega? Because
it's on the Facebook page. Just look up Vortec 4200 Swap and Performance on Facebook and look for the group and ask to join. I'm sure you'll be happily added, and you can see more info on it there.
Heck to the haters, absolutely. The Vortec is a great engine. We agree.
Yep. Yeah, it's some people. I mean, you can tell there's a lot of like mechanics out there that just hated working on them and just think the engine is just total garbage. And I totally get it. Like, they're a pain in the butt to work on in the stock chassis. In the stock chassis. Once you get them freed from their cramped little hole that they live in, that GM stuck them in, they're actually really, really great engines. We put one in a Fiat 118G. Yeah, good point, JDM Mike. Yeah, we put one into a Fiat 118G. Yep, which is like one of the smallest cars. It has like an 80-inch wheelbase.
90.
Oh,
90.4.
Okay, I thought it was 80 something. Okay,
No,
it's very
It's
small
tiny.
car. Yeah,
Very
it's like
tiny
Miata sized, and yeah, it fits in. With enough cutting and welding, you can make it fit in just about anything.
large leak,
Large leak.
trans inspection cover. I'm pretty.
Yeah, it could be the front seal or something like that.
Filling the block. No. As a matter of fact, Steve, what we found was that when the connecting rod broke, it swung underneath, cleaned the block out underneath the water jacket. That's how high the water jacket is in the engine.
Yeah, I mean, filling the block maybe help once we run into issues with block strength, but we haven't run into issues with block strength yet. So until we do, we're going to keep running a wet block.
Yep. I'm about to lose power on my phone.
Yeah. What's the deal with the spark plug holes getting filled with oil? Oh, the early engines have a plastic valve cover, and it's not really good at holding shape. It goes through 100,000 heat cycles, and the thing just doesn't hold its shape. And then the gaskets start to leak, and the oil makes its way down into the spark plug hole. Yeah, that's pretty normal. It's
Gravity works.
Yep. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, but I've put new gaskets in mine and it fixed the problem. So
Yep.
I would recommend you get a gasket set for your valve cover, which is not a fun job on a stock car because the intake goes over top of the valve cover and you have to get the intake unbolted. But to get the intake unbolted, you got to take the alternator loose. And then to get to the bolts for the intake, you kind of have to get the ECU out of the way. And that's a pain because some of the bolts are really hard to get to. And
oh, by the way, you got to get to the back of the intake.
yeah, and you got to get to the back of the intake, which is like right up against the firewall. And it's really hard to get to that rearmost bolt. And then there's a bolt that's hidden behind like a little vacuum hose that goes between the intake manifold and the flange. And it's just, they're a nightmare to work on in their stock chassis. I totally get it.
We strongly recommending swapping it into something.
Yeah, I highly recommend you do not work on one in a Trailblazer. We might do a hopped up Trailblazer someday, and I'm probably going to curse myself for ever thinking that was a good idea, but who knows? If somebody is trying to if we're trying to put a package together and just say, look what you can do with these things, that may be a good platform to do it with. I don't feel the aluminum block is a disadvantage. Top Fuel dragsters make 11,000 horsepower with aluminum blocks. Yeah, that's billet aluminum. It's cast aluminum, which is significantly weaker, but it is good cast aluminum. I mean, it's A356 T6 aluminum, so it's for cast aluminum. It's pretty strong.
Yep.
But yeah, I certainly think a good iron block is probably going to be stronger, but you're also dealing with weight. Those are aftermarket plus cost 50,000 plus.
Need a drink.
I need something to eat.
Yes.
Oh, he's
Get
talking to
started
somebody
on
else. Okay. I think it is rods that is the weakest. Yeah, for a stock bottom end, yeah, the rods are definitely the weak point. And they may be able to go further than what we were able to push them. But yeah, at this point, I'm pretty happy with how they perform. I think we're probably going to have to start looking at a forged piston pretty soon here. But we'll see.
About Molly.
Yeah, Molly Motorsports, the Motorsports division of Molly Piston. They're working on developing a set for us. So stay tuned for that. Any oil pump mods? No, we just run the factory oil pump. I did try shimming the regulator in my station wagon, but it didn't really seem to make any difference. So I recommend you just leave them alone.
biggest concern is oil pan sump capacity,
Yep.
and making sure that the oil gets to it.
Right.
We are very committed to that reality. We know that has helped. We monitor the oil pressure through all the dyno poles, and we know that they are sensitive to temperature, but they're more sensitive to oil volume and the size of the sump.
Yeah. Yeah, and the oil feed mod is also a good thing to do. Redirecting the engine prioritizes the front main and the BBT system, but you can reprioritize it pretty easily. There's details for that on the wiki, so go check that out. Different class, that's like, okay, he's talking to somebody else. What's the 4200 weight? They're 320 pounds, just a bare block. No intake, no exhaust
With the head,
manifold,
long
no, bare, long block. No oil pan, no oil. So they're pretty much like right on par with a aluminum 5.3. They might be just a touch lighter.
They're a little lighter, but not much.
But not by a ton. Davian Powell, you say sleeves. I don't know if you're responding to somebody else, but the sleeves, we've not encountered a problem with them yet. Everybody that I've talked to says they're good for some serious power. I think the self-racing guys were running some stock, their stock 2.9 liter sleeves. But I think they're stock. So, yeah. Rich B says, I don't think the engine bay is so bad on a Trailblazer compared to a front drive Econobox car. Of course, I seldom ever have to work on mine because it just runs. Yeah, I haven't worked on a lot of front drive stuff. So,
Well, it's Trailblazer.
yeah. Shadow Ops Airman says Steve Morris is using a forged aluminum piston for the Ultimate LS, the SML. Yep. Yeah, it's yep, he's doing some really neat stuff there. I've been watching that series. It's been pretty fun to watch. 3,107 horsepower or something.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yep, no problem. You're welcome. Deal for real.
So did the guy get you the his email address?
He sent me a message on Instagram, so I'll get hooked up with him.
Cool.
Rich B says, as Calvin was saying, he's right. There are parts. They are tough to get in the stock chassis, but I've worked on a lot worse. Yeah, it's a pain. But yeah, it's I'm sure it's better than a Subaru. Changing spark plugs on a Subaru, I hear, is a real nightmare, and I hear changing the oil on a VR6 in like a Jetta. I hear you have to take like the whole front of the car apart just to get to the oil filter. So
I heard you got to sprinkle pixie dust on it too.
Yeah. Well, so there's certainly a lot worse things to be working on.
So what are the questions do you got, guys? Because we're going to wrap this up.
Yeah, we're got 31 of you guys in here. If you got any questions, we got the old Stude running today, and it moved under its own power, only a couple feet, but it still moved. I hope you guys are excited about this project. It's I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be going to do everything we can to make it so that it can race in some of the more strict gasser events and classes that are, here in the country. I'd love to make it down to a Southeast Gasser event, but more importantly, I want to be able to run the thing in drag and drive events, specifically Midwest Drags and Sick Week, and would like to run Drag Week again.
Yep. What's for dinner? I think we're having chili tonight. So yeah,
Calvin's chili.
yeah, we make chili with turkey meat and hot dogs in it, and it's pretty good.
It's very good.
Shadow Ops Airman, will the leak in the trans could cause the engine to surge and bog in Trailblazer, right? You mean like going down the road? Because
No.
I would think
There's no vacuum modulator in the 4L at
yeah, but if
60E.
it's slipping clutches or something from low fluid level or something, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
It's hard to say.
that's a possibility, but
Yeah. Carlo Strome says, ever had problems charging that Braun light? No. I assume you're talking about our that Braun. No, charging it's been fine. It's this stupid thing that
it's going to find a garbage can soon.
these guys.
Every time you want to lean on the thing, it's time for Thank you.
Yeah.
The other one's still working, but that one is just.
Yeah.
Once they start acting up, they're junk.
Yeah.
While they work, they're awesome. Okay, more.
Yeah, the only V6. Funny you say. Rich B says the real killers are any V6 front drive models with sideways engines.
Yep.
Yeah, I bet they're hard to work on. But my brother has a 2016 Impala with a 3.6 liter V6, and
That thing flies.
yeah, the people are always like, "What about a V6? You should mess with one." One of them. Well, that would be one I'd probably be interested in messing with because that thing sounds good.
That thing runs. That big old boat over almost 4,000 pounds runs almost 100 miles an hour, bone stock in a quarter.
Yeah, 305 horsepower from a 220 something cubic inch.
219.
Yeah, 219 cubic inch engine.
That thing is awesome.
Yeah, that's even better than the 4200s. So maybe we'll mess with one of them someday. I think they're dual VVT as well. So if that's the case, then maybe we should look into that.
Good night, Davian.
Yep. Good night, Davian. I know the Cadillac ATS-V has a variant of that with twin turbos from the factory, and they make 450 horsepower from the factory.
Wow.
And people have gotten them over 600 on stock rods. So they normally run out of fuel system because they're direct injected. So I bet if you were careful, you could make one.
Buzzing half dozen.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Howdy, gentlemen.
Blaine Thompson, we're actually about to sign off. Sorry if you just tuned in. We
jump back and rewatch it.
Yeah.
You'll get a big kick out of two doofuses.
Yeah.
And their Studebaker project.
Yeah, the 3800 Series 2 is still fun. Yeah, I don't like the sound. It's they make power. I realize there's people making big power with them, but they sound like a lawnmower. Like I don't know.
He missed it again. That's my life.
Yeah.
You didn't miss us. We're on YouTube.
Yep. You can rewind. It's just, yeah. Now, if you have any last minute questions, we'll be on.
What do you
probably
have?
Another.
The 4200, we're trying to keep them down under 7,500, but we did take the one in the Datsun out to 7,800. We're not going to do that again.
Yep.
We've got it geared to run eighth mile, we're going to stick with that. It just didn't hit the rev limiter, so I stayed on it in this morning's video. But that was only 11 pounds of boost, and I was off the throttle for 2 seconds, and just, we just made a quick putt-putt run down through. I didn't want to let off just so that we could have data. When the car goes to the track, probably next weekend, we're going to limit how hard we run the car because we want to be ready for Sikeston, Missouri at the No Name Nationals. We'll be headed to that. If you're anywhere near there on September 30th or October 1st, stop by. We will have T-shirts there with us selling direct, or go to the link down below and you can
I don't have it
or
on.
go to the links that Calvin has
I
on the other videos
Should've
to
posted it.
help support us. That's we've broken a lot of parts recently, and every T-shirt we can sell is going to help heal some of the wounds of the recent destruction that we've run into.
Yep.
You've sold what, 6 or 7 of the starter adapters. We're down to a limited number, so if you're thinking about buying one, make sure you jump on that.
I think it was.
Or are we sold out?
We still have a couple.
Okay.
I need to. They may be sold out on the website, but we have more. I just I was setting 2 aside for somebody because they said they wanted them, and they just bought them, so I need to update the stock. So,
yeah, it's
Yep.
the channel is growing. If you guys watch the surge in the subscriber count, that was a big deal for us, and we're looking, we appreciate all the support we get. Calvin always mentions about to join the channel, hit the link down below, and the membership is growing, and we want to continue to do these kind of projects for everybody, and we're really enjoying this project in particular, but we hope you guys are too. It's fun to see how many of you are tuned in right now, and had to do a plug on T-shirts, the parts, and the membership. So
yeah, last week's video got over. It's like over 220,000 views right now, which is just crazy. I thought the video would do well. I didn't expect it to do that well. So thanks everybody for all the support there. All right, this is going to be the last questions. Last question. Brett Watts says, do you make custom intake manifolds that you will sell? Unfortunately, we can't. We invest way too much time into them, and we have full-time jobs, and
we're working with a company that's hopefully going to start producing them soon, and when we do, we'll be advertising those, but we can't disclose who that is yet.
Yeah, they want to remain private until they're ready. So
product development will be happening on our cars, and we are very excited about the opportunity for both the exhaust manifold and the intake that is currently in.
They're
ready
working on
for
the tooling. So I think they almost have the tooling finalized. So,
and we've got a similar interest in helping to develop a rod and piston combo. It actually turns out that we bought the last set of available Molnar rods, so somebody filling that gap is going to help the whole platform.
Yep. Yeah, I wish we could provide more parts, but it's just we have way too much time into them in between trying to make videos for you guys once a week and everything else. It's hard to have that kind of time. So, all right.
Ready to wrap it up?
Yep. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope you're as excited about the new project as I am. This is going to be a fun one. It's going to be nice to work on something that isn't so rusty. So the goal for this is we're thinking maybe we'll take this to Sick Week along with my Studebaker and have 2 4-speed Studebakers, one new school, one old school, and
2 dudes with 2 studs.
2 dudes, 2 studs. So yeah, look for that, and this will probably be the next build series, I guess.
That's up to you.
Yeah, I would think we should probably get on it.
Hey,
But-
you won't have to twist my arm.
Yeah. So, yeah, look forward to that. It's going to be a little different than the content we've been doing recently, but yeah. So, cool. So,
Thank you.
thanks everybody for watching.
Please like,
Yep.
subscribe,
Like, comment, subscribe.
think about joining.
Yep.
Buy a
Maybe
T-shirt.
Buy a T-shirt.
Thank you guys.
Yep.
Sincerely.
So, all right. We'll see you in the next one, guys. I'm going to close the stream out.